Oh, shit. Let's go on. Let's do a little live for a little bit. If you're in the chat, say hello so I know who you are. I don't know if I could do what not. I don't think my items, I get them cheap enough to make money, if you know what I mean. You know, I don't know what you can sell on there. I know you can sell clothing and toys and stuff, but I don't know. No, I don't know. It's a tricky one. Hello, Sarah. All right, Jamie. It's a tough one because I buy stuff. I can't sell like a bread maker on whatnot, can you, and stuff like that. It's I have had some emails today, but I don't know if it's just generic emails. I've had 2 from like saying the same thing. I think it's because I've sent so many like messages. I'm getting like loads now, and I don't know if it's I only sent it to one of the emails because it says exactly the same thing. I don't want to be sending it to loads of the same things to those people. I'll read it to you what they've said. The one I've actually replied to anyway. I don't think it is them. I don't think they've even looked at the stuff I've sent because it says it takes 3 business days, and obviously Saturday and Sunday are not business days, are they? And I keep on selling stuff on eBay, which is annoying. Because the first one I got is what I've had when I first had it. So but the other one, I don't know. There's just no communication at all with eBay at all. Why can't they just ring you up and say, "Hi, this is what's the problem. I am one of the people sorting your problem out. This is what we need. We have seen we've got this item, this item, this item, this item where we are suspicious about. We don't know if it's real. We don't know if it's a stolen. So we give you we'll give you like 2 options. You can either delete the thing now, the items now, and the list is here. These are the items we believe are suspicious, and you can delete these now, or prove that they are obviously genuine and you've got receipts for them. If you can do that, then it's fine, right? That's what they should do, and that's how it should be done, because I'm sending receipts and I don't even know if it's about that thing. You know what I mean? I don't even know what they're on. I don't even know what they want. I've said in this email, well, this one I got is saying, please, we understand, unfortunately, after reviewing and submitted documentation, we have either incomplete or illegible. So basically, my mom thinks they can't read the receipts properly. So I've took pictures of them closely, but I've actually took pictures of more receipts, and I actually couldn't fit all the receipts in the spots that they have. I think there's like 10 spots, so I've got like loads. Have you been done by the HMRC? No, I haven't. Joe, you need to go and watch the videos before you comment, because it explain. People on here who have watched the videos know what's happened. So, yeah. So what they've said is a copy of a credit card or bank statement showing payment of the invoices, receipts, or order confirmations previously provided. So I've sent them the invoices. I've sent the bank statements. I've actually circled where it's had Nike outlet, because everybody's saying it's Nike now. Everybody, Ricky thinks it is. Big Al thinks it is. Everybody is now thinking it's the Nike. So I don't know if it's somebody's tried to go at me, and if they have, the idiots. But the thing is, I don't think it could. I don't think eBay would go this far to do it, and I've been doing it for a while now on the Nike things, and I've never had anything. But I've had no bad feedback off any of the Nike stuff. I've had positive feedback. It's all real anyway, because I've got proof, because I bought it from Nike outlets. I've done the videos. I've said that. But yeah, so I've sent him. What I've done this time is I've sent him my bank card, showing obviously my bank details. I've showed them my driving license with obviously my details. Then I've sent more information, bank statements of the last 3 times I've been to Nike outlet. I've circled them all, and then I've got the receipts as well, but I can't even upload all the receipts. So they might come back and say these receipts are not to do with that. But I mean, if you have a look at a Nike receipt, you wouldn't even know what it was anyway. Unless you work at Nike, I don't even know, right? It doesn't. It shorthands everything, and it doesn't actually say Nike grey hoodie size medium men's, or Jordan. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say stuff like that. It's like, so for Michael Jordan, it'll be MJ M for medium or something, H for hoodie or whatever. It shorts it all down. So yeah, it's at the stage now where I'm just like, you know what, if you're gonna ban me, just ban me. You know what I mean? You're taking the mick now. It's just, I want you to sort it out. This next week, it's stressing me out. It's stressing me out because they're not telling you anything. People have said ring every day, and I'm thinking, well, yeah, I'll ring every day. But what the thing is, you're going to just normal people, you know, like when you have a problem with eBay, and they haven't got a clue. The woman who I phoned, she said, send the stuff to that actual the department, and that department's a different department. So what's the point of me ringing? And then they're going to go, because they just go through the same thing. Oh, okay. What orders have you got on hold? And I'm like, I haven't got any orders on hold. What, you know what I mean? It's just, it's like, why can't somebody? You're supposed to, when you're a business owner, you're supposed to have help and support. That's the whole point. They boast on eBay that, you know, we look after you. Oh yeah, and by the way, if anybody's trying to set up fake accounts to talk about like, oh, you've got it back because of the fake Jellycat. In the end of the day, I actually helped out. I actually was helping out eBay doing what they're doing to me. You know what I mean? And that's wrong. Why would? And I'm helping somebody out because some poor person, some poor mom, is going to buy a Jellycat for their kid, and it's going to be completely fake, and it's going to fall to pieces in seconds. You know what I mean? That's why I did it. Ali, you're all right, Ali. I thought you was a troll then, so I was going to stop. I was going to just block you. Yeah, it's a very niche market. Since your video, I've started doing daily payouts where I used it. No, right, guys. One thing I would say, if you are on eBay and you're selling, make sure, right? You know it comes out every month anyway, or you can schedule it to a weekly one or whatever, 2 weeks or monthly. Get your money out every single day, right? If you're not bothered about 10 quid, I mean, no, who cares about a tenner, right? Or 20 quid. Well, if you're making over 150, I would say over 50 quid, because 50 quid's 50 quid in the end of the day. If you've got 50 quid in there, take it out. If you've got 100 quid in, take it out. Do not hold. Same with Vinted. I'm not saying both. It's just you can't trust them. You cannot trust these sites. You got to remember, it's technology in the end of the day, and technology breaks down. They could go bust, and they don't care. They just don't care. That's what I was saying. Money, cash is king still, or it will always be king, because at least if you get money in your hands, you can't. No one can do anything about it. You know, the only place where you can really trust your money safe is a bank, because obviously there's laws about it and all things like that. But if anything else, it's like people saying when I was doing the Lego stuff. Oh, you need to invest in stocks and all that. No, I wouldn't. I would never invest in stocks. Look, you don't know where your money is, right? It could vanish in a second. Don't be silly. That's why I like hard evidence. That's why people are moaning about gaming and all that. Like, they're trying to do everything physical, because they know the companies will make more money that way, because people will buy the games physically in years to come, and they'll be making money. And sort of like, obviously the companies won't be able to make the money off them against once they're bought them once. In the end of the day, if I've proved these Nike things are mine and I've bought them from Nike, it doesn't make any difference if Nike have got a problem with it or not. I don't think Nike really care. They're a multi-billion company, right? I don't think they really care about some person who makes a couple of £100 off some Nike stuff is bothered. They sell it on loads and loads of people. People, you've seen the videos. People are spending like £1,000 on trainers, and they sell it on eBay. You just look. Oh, thank you, Zach. That it won't really help much, but thank you, Zach. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll get about 50p. Well, 45p. But in the end of the day, oh, thank you. I don't think I could buy any sweets for that, mate. 50p nowadays, you can't buy anything. It costs like a quid. Yeah, it costs a quid for some Haribo sweets. But the thing is, what's the problem is, loads of these people are buying loads of stuff from outlets and they're selling it, right? No, I'm all right, thanks. And they're selling it on eBay, Vinted, Stock. Stock is a big site. That's one place I might have to sign up to. StockX, is it, or something like that? They sell a lot of trainers on there. I'm just going to read the messages anyway, because I've missed out. Because when I go on a rant, don't I? Right. Hope you're okay. I'm all right, sorry. Thank you. Crooks, I feel for you, John, mate, but there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Just part of your journey. Yeah. I mean, if I get banned, people are saying you can't set up a new one, but somebody which was a bit of a rare light, if it does come out, somebody commented saying, I got banned. It was on Ricky's live earlier. I got banned from that category, so I wasn't allowed to say. And guess what? If it is the Nike stuff and I get banned for clothing, that's just like, I'll be laughing at that, because I don't like clothing anyway. I don't really care about clothing. But how ironic would that be if eBay banned me from selling clothing? That'd be hilarious. But like I said, Ricky says it's not. He thinks it's new, not the new stuff, not the old stuff. It's only the Nike stuff. I have got a few other things that are new, what I got from the auction, but I've sent stuff like that as well. You know, which if they want, why can't they just say, right, it's that Nike, it's these two pair of Nike trainers. We want evidence that you've got proof that you went to a shop and bought them. If you do that, we'll close the case. Simple. Not, oh, we need evidence on and receipts for certain stuff. Well, what stuff do you need? You know what I mean? What stuff? They don't want to tell you just in case nowadays, because we got AI, we've got all this stuff, right? We can forge stuff. Am I really? Are they so untrustworthy of people just like getting the receipts? I mean, literally, this could be squashed in minutes if they've done it properly. I think I should go to eBay down London. I will make a video of that. If people want to see that, I will do it. I will go down to London. If I get banned, I will go down to London. I don't care. I will. I don't know how I'm going to afford it. So please give me loads of money. Give me loads of money for train fare, petrol money. I'll go down to headquarters in London and I will want to speak to somebody quite high up about my account, or somebody who knows what they're doing. A person in front of my face saying, why have you banned me? I want to know. See what happens. I would do it. Because if I'm banned from eBay for good, I'm not going back on it. They can stick it up their arse. I don't care. You know what I mean? Because I haven't done anything wrong. I literally haven't done anything wrong. Yeah. If I would have gone, oh yeah, I've done this. Oh yeah, I've done that. Then fair enough. But oh, it's annoying. It's stressing me out. Yeah, Ravi, it's stressing me out. But when you think about it, if Vinted, if I was getting the same amount of money on Vinted as I was on eBay, yeah, you know what I mean? I made 35,000 pounds worth in sales in my second year on eBay, and the rest was YouTube money and Vinted. So I think about £4,000 on YouTube, or just under, and then what, £6,000 in Vinted. So it's a big loss, isn't it? That's the thing. It's a big loss. And Vinted, I upload on Vinted all the time. I do the same. So I upload on eBay and then I upload the items on Vinted. And now pretty much I can list everything. But it's just it doesn't have the fall through. I actually looked at what the like viewing rates are on both. Vinted is 86% or something like that dominant in the clothing market. They are the leading ones. So if you want to sell clothing, just do it on Vinted. Basically, eBay is rubbish at that. But everything else, eBay destroys Vinted. So yeah, it's one of them. But how would John hoping eBay end up him getting banned? Maybe focus on a double down on Vinted. The seller probably reported John. I didn't report anything. I didn't do any abuse anyway. And sometimes they just give you a warning. It's like stuff like that. I just put it's fake. That's all I put on the message. I gave a message saying it's fake. And I've got a message off eBay from that saying we found out it was all right. This is AI robot investigated. No, not trolling, just wondering if it's linked. Nah, it wouldn't be. I don't think eBay are that petty to do stuff like that. I would recommend just doing Vinted full time and sack off eBay ages. I sacked off eBay ages ago. Vinted is easiest, just a bit cheaper. Yeah, I know. I do sell. I mean, like I said, I've just sold a camera on there for 135 quid, and I've just sold another handy cam. I've got two. You see that bag there? That was going to be. On the day that I was doing a video, I went to my secret charity shop, and for 35 quid, I picked up 2 handy cams. One's worth about 60, 70 quid, and the other one's worth about 40, because one of them's got all this stuff. So, so the one main camera comes with 2 of these, and if you don't know what these are, they're obviously that's the battery. So I could sell them batteries for about 15 to 20 quid each. These things go for around about 25 quid each. I could probably sell that for about 35 quid, just like that. That one for 35 quid as well. I don't know what I'm doing with them yet, because everything works on them and everything, like, as well, on the camera. I haven't listed them. People have had, I am listing still, and I'm still selling. So it's not like I've took stuff down and then relisted it, like old stock. But then Al and Ricky have said don't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to list one thing on eBay a day, something that's not even worth much, because if I don't get my money, I mean, if it sells and I don't get my money, then it's like, you know what I mean? But apparently you have to wait around about 180 days, 90 days to get your money back. It can be sooner. You get the money. If you get banned, you get your money back after everybody had either delivered their thing, that item's delivered and it's proof, or it's no one's came back, because of credit cards, because people buy credit cards, and some credit cards have a 190-day refund policy. Hey, guess what? Shelley's another fake account. I'm getting the trolls now. These are you know what? I'm just going to say to the people who like coming and making fake profiles, which is really sad. Obviously you've been watching for a while, so you're probably a reseller that I don't like, and you're too scared to confront me face to face. That's the thing. What I would do, and I suggest you stop doing this, because you're looking very jealous and bitter about me and a bit obsessive. And it's sad, because really you ain't got a life, and you're probably jealous, and you think that even if I got banned, right, I have got your little IP address now. So I will, if it is because of something like you, I can actually send your IP address to the eBay people as well. I could do. I watched that bloke as well. What his name? Chris. And apparently, what's his name? I can't remember. Joe. He got banned, and he got everything done. But he paid Fiverr, somebody on Fiverr, to change his negatives to positives. No wonder he got banned if he was doing stuff like that. No wonder, because eBay would have found out that. I might be a full-time troll hunter. I might start my own catfish thing and do that. The thing is, I will push my YouTube even more. That's the thing. I will push my YouTube loads. Yeah, even on Vinted, if you get banned, they don't tell you exactly reason. I won't just do full time. Sacked off eBay, cheaper. Yeah, I'm a golf reseller on Vinted, And it's a dream. Really, I've got. Can you sell golf stuff on there? Can you sell golf stuff on there? I've got golf stuff, but right, good got vinyl. Zach, you're repeating yourself. What do can you do? I've got my mom's eBay account. That's the thing. I've got my mom's eBay account, but then I'd have to do all that. I'd have to change the back. I don't know how it works because I mean, Big Al has got banned, but he set up new businesses, so you have to set up a new IP address and all that. And I literally cannot be bothered. I can't be bothered doing that. I live in one house. I'm not going to move house. I'm not going to change internet and change my phone just because of eBay. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's silly. The thing is, what I have seen, I have seen with other people who got banned that they wasn't allowed to list stuff. They wasn't all their listings had been basically taken off. So when you go onto their account, yeah, there's nothing there. With mine, my eBay account is still running fine. People are buying. I've got 6 sales. I've got 6 sales, and one's a pair of Nike football boots, brand new. I mean, oh, how ironic! Oh, it's just annoying. It's just annoying. Oh, these comments. Yeah, I know. Hi, Keith. Maybe the hat you recently sold. That guy. He got his stuff though. He got a freebie. It has no tags. It's new. It has no tags. What do they want me to do? Go to Tenerife, do a video, and go, look, there's no tags on them. Look at I even screenshotted to that bloke a picture of every single person who was selling them and sold ones, saying, look, they've got no tags on them. They just don't have tags. When you go to theme parks and stuff like that, they don't have tags on them, especially Tenerife. I'm not about the trial. I'm just saying it's been funny. I think it was the night listings which were done. I've got like I said, I've got all the receipts. I know they come for drama. Drama sells. I might just be a drama. I might just go around. And you know what? I'm thinking about just paying for one of these AI systems on the TikTok at the moment. It's gone viral. This monkey or gorilla going around the woods, going, "Hi, I made some stuff," and all that. It's got loads. You know what? I might just do an AI version of like car booting and just have like a gorilla going around the car boots. You know, saying that, Ricky's here. And just do a car boot and makeup stuff. I don't know how much they cost. I bet they cost a lot to have done, but. Sorry to hear about your eBay troubles, John. Sounds like jealous people might have grasped you up. Lying probably just but the thing is, eBay are not that stupid. I don't think eBay probably they get loads of people trying to like say this is fake, that is fake, this is fake. You know, like I said to that I put that Jellycat in as fake. They're still there. They're still selling. You know. But they said this happens a lot. So everybody on this chat, it could happen to you. It could happen to you tomorrow, next week. You know, I don't know. I don't know. They don't block IP, not for that. Because otherwise it's punishing the whole household for one person's action. It makes no sense. Yeah, that is true. I mean, like I said, with that Joe, whatever his name was, Ricky probably knows who he is. That Joe, he got his whole eBay shut down. He wasn't even he couldn't even list anything. He couldn't even sell anything. It had his eBay thing, but had no listings. With mine, I can still sell, I can still list. So mine's nowhere near what his was. And they keep on saying, we just need this information. And they need receipts. They're not asking about other things. They're asking for receipts and ID. So, like I said, I've sent loads to different people on eBay, and I think what I've done is I've just sent it to multiple people, and I'm now getting multiple messages. So I've sent my bank details. I've ringed around the actual Nike things with an arrow pointing to them. The last 3, I've took a picture of my driving license. I took a picture of my bank card, showing that basically my bank card is the same one is on the receipts, but obviously they cut it all off, don't they, in receipts? So they only show the end numbers, but it's the same end numbers. It's all the same name. I've said that I've done videos about it as well, so they can go and watch. They can subscribe if they want to. I really want to go down to eBay headquarters. That's what I want to do. Me getting chucked out. They've probably got security guards on the. I bet they've got some proper 6'5" meatheads on the front doors of eBay. I bet you would have. The problem, John, though, Ricky is jealous. Viewers will report him to eBay. Problem John has, though, Ricky is jealous. Ricky is jealous. Viewers will report him to. I don't know about that. The empty reports don't mean anything. The reports have to have proof so people can make reports as long as he's doing nothing wrong. Reports will come. Yeah, so it's like me now shopping in Ricky and saying he stole that off me. It's like tit for tat, isn't it? They're not a playground company. It's just people say that's fake. This is fake all the time. Big Al's had it on his trainers, hasn't he? And he hasn't got banned for it. So I don't know what it is. John, you read that all wrong, did I? Oh well, I can't be bothered to read it again. It's one special thing that has caused this, or a succession of things. Surely eBay needs to tell you. They never tell you. Apparently, I've watched people. No one ever gets told why they've got banned or what they've done, which is stupid in a way, because they should. Because it'd be squashed, wouldn't it? It'd be done if they said like Ricky thinks it. Al thinks it, and other people have commented saying it's the Nike stuff. I've been doing the Nike things for about a year now, or was it? Yeah, about a year now. And I've had no comeback off anything. I've had no bad feedback. I've had no negatives on any of that Nike stuff. And obviously, because it's new, I make sure, well, I track everything anyway, but I even put some for signed, because some of the things I sold from Nike are expensive. So I have it tracked and signed, because I don't trust the customers, because you can have it tracked and say it's there, but then how many times have we had it's not, that it hasn't arrived? You know what I mean? So now I was talking to Ricky. Oh, you're talking to Ricky. Oh, okay then. Don't want beef with Ricky. I will go to the papers and take legal action if they ban you. The thing is, if I can't go back on eBay, because I won't be able to go back on eBay. I mean, I could use my mom's account, like obviously Ricky said I could, but I'd have to. I wouldn't know how to do that, if you know what I mean, because all my bank details and obviously to do with the tax and all that lot, it'll be it'll be a different name on the account. So and I can't put my bank details in there. I can't swap the bank details on eBay, can I? Can I? Because they will, know what it is. So how would that even work? What, my mom could sell it, and then what's she going to do? Transfer the money over to me? I don't know. My mom did say, "Oh, I could sell it for you. I can earn up to £3,000, and then I could just give you the money." Dodgy, mom. I'm not doing that. It's like we get it all the time. I mean, we say stuff on here, we do stuff. It's like Big Al did a car boot, and he goes, "Oh," and I was like, "Al, why did you?" I even commented and said, "Why, you shouldn't be saying that." I said, he did a car boot and goes, "Oh, cash is king," the tax man doesn't need to know about this. Just spend it on groceries. And I'm thinking, oh my God, Al, I thought you knew better than that. If the tax man says that, if they ever do, they're gonna go for you. And I'm thinking, you shouldn't be saying that. I mean, you should be keeping it quiet if you do that. I don't know. I don't know if I'd go to the papers. I don't think they really care. I think the papers would care if I did say I'm a single parent. It'd make a good story. Because then obviously I'm not going back on. I wouldn't be going back on eBay, and the paper would maybe give me a few £100 for a story, but they might just not care. It's one of them. Yeah, that's what I mean. You have to spend a lot of money. That's what I mean. If I went to legal action, I mean, I literally would have to be on the dole and get, obviously, it all free. But I can't do that, can I? Because I've got money. I've got the money, haven't I? So, well, I haven't got the money, but I have had money. Yeah, well, she can earn up to £3,000, can't she, without getting taxed? That's what I'm trying to say. But it would last a couple of months, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? It'd last a month. If I had a good month, I make between 2 to 3 grand on eBay a month. Not a month. Is it a month? Yeah. My best last year was really good. I was making about £3,000 a month last month in sales. So you think that's it then? Done. 1 month, month and a half. Get a picture of me and Kai outside Greg's with a bowl. Look for coppers. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can set up a new IP and all that, but you're just being dodgy then, aren't you? You're just asking for it. You know what I mean? My dad used to do that. He used to we had a big satellite dish, and he had a decoder on it or something like that, so he could watch the football from different channels. Instead of paying for Sky. Sometimes he did it. He did it for a while. He had them on you're logged in, and it would give you the IP address for like America or something. I don't know. I ain't got a clue how he did it. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's pointless, isn't it? Going on my mum's. Yeah, I know. They're not even. That's what I was saying. If people are homeless and have got a dog, isn't that classed as neglecting the dog? Because if they can't afford to feed themselves, they're not going to feed a dog, because feeding a dog's just, you know what I mean? If you gave a bit of food to a homeless person, they're going to eat it themselves. They're not going to give it to the dog. You know what I mean? When I worked at B&M, there was a couple of people who begged, and one of them got into a Mercedes one of the shop people saw her go into a Mercedes. So how have they got a Mercedes if they're beggars? I think you will. Okay, John. The fact you're still allowed to list. Oh, it's a positive, but right. Since I last did the video, I now. So all right. I've got £690 in eBay. I can still send offers. I can still do all that stuff. I can still do anything. Like I say, I'm going to list. I haven't listed anything today, but I'm just going to list one thing. I haven't even listed all my Nike stuff. I don't think I should list one of them, but the simplest way to change your internet provider, set up a new account. That's what I did when I got banned the first time, and it's been fine since. And I had this second account running for over a year. Yeah, but it could happen again, can't it? Why did you get banned? That's the thing. I had a message off eBay saying, do not listen to anybody else, basically. Do not listen to anybody else's stories because everybody's story is different, which is true. You know, you only say what you want to say, you know what I mean? You know, everybody could be obviously honest, but obviously some people could say, yeah, I got banned, but for no reason. And then really you were actually proper dodgy. Banking info was same on 2 accounts. Is what you got banned because your banking details was the same on 2 accounts. So when you have multiple eBay accounts, do you have to have different banks for both of them, all of them? I don't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Yeah. They never tell you why, but no, I'm not banned. That's the thing. I'm just not getting my money. I remember I remember my funds being on hold. I think when I first started, but that was because obviously you knew. Oh, really? So if you have two eBays, you've got to have 2 different bank accounts. I didn't know that. So how does Al do this then? Because Big Al, I'm sure he's got like 4 accounts. I'm sure he's got his battery shop, he's got a fashion shop, and then he's got another eBay shop. So he must have. He never says anything about that. He should do a video about that. Yeah. And I wonder if the have you physically seen them, Jonathan? Seen what? I don't know what you mean, Jamie. Seen what? I have the same. Physically seeing them. Well, yeah, I could just go on. I could go on to Big Al's now. I could just type in Big Al and he'll have his link of all these things. So type in Big Al. Big Al. There we go. And then click on his latest video. It will have his details of. Oh, he's took it off that one. I don't know. He's not got it on that one. Has he changed it? I don't know. Let's get another eBay. Here there is an eBay.
So
Here we go. Stuff. Oh, is it? He might have changed it then. He might, because I know he's got Superstore now, Big House Superstore or something like that. Well, he might have changed it. I don't know. It's not them. Big House Superstore. 16,000 items on it. He might have just put it all into one, because I'm sure he on his older videos. If I look at an older video, here you go. Here's the batteries. So 3 months ago, definitely would have been on here. There we go. Store links. They see all the store links there. So 5. So if I click on 1, sorry, was not found. The Book Warehouse Island. It's been closed down. Not found. Not found. The battery shop, that's a different, that's a website. So he's merged it all into one now. There we go. There's a bit of info for you. Yeah, he only has one store. I'll just say that. Yeah, you can have the same details on a personal and business account, but not two. Okay, then. I thought you could have one business account, one private account linked. That's the thing. I can open. I remember when who was it? I remember. I can't. It must have been eBay when I was on the phone to him. They said, when I was saying about moving to a business account, and they said you can still have a private account and a business account at the same time. Yeah, but he got a big warehouse, and he gets stuff sent in. He's not like a carbooter like us. He's not a reseller like us. He's like a tradesman person, isn't he? He has stock coming. I can't tell you where he gets it from, but I know. But yeah, he has lots of stuff coming in, lots, and he pays a lot for it. And then he has like four people working for him. He lists about 300 a day, 300, 400 a day. Each one lists about 100. So yeah, soon adds up, doesn't it? Sounds like he wants to move away from eBay eventually. Probably does. It's hard work. Well, but it's get you back money, don't you? Yeah. If a reseller made a platform for ears that was like the old eBay, it would explode. It would. But you have to have millions and millions of pounds. I mean millions. And who wants to do it? If I won the Euro Millions and I had like 200 million pounds, I wouldn't even bother with any of this reselling stuff. I won't need to. I don't care. Why would I want to make more money? 200 million's enough for me. You know what I mean? I couldn't be doing with all the hassle. Couldn't be doing with all people like us. You know what I mean? Big Al could do it. He couldn't do it. He's not rich enough. You'd have to be a multi-millionaire to do it. eBay make. Oh, what was it? eBay make. I think it was some in the billions in 1 year. In the billions in sales. crazy amount of numbers. Crazy. Yeah. You got to think about all the high tech stuff as well. Right. The people, them people who make these things like eBay are not cheap to, pay. Elon Musk could do it. Yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't done it, to be fair. An AI version. XBay. That sounds quite good. So it's going to take 3. I've had a reply saying information, but I don't know if that's just a reply from a thing I sent another time. So I've just replied to them, sent them loads of information, sent them my bank details, my card. I showed a picture of my card, my driving license, some more Nike things, some statements with where it says Nike, and I've circled it. I've done it all. Right. I can't do anything more. I can't unless they tell me actually what is the thing. I've even messaged them saying, what is, if it's not the Nike, what is it? So I can, find it or do it. Because I got receipts for everything except for car boots and all that, which no one has. But like I said, people say it's not for that. And it just feels like, I don't know, this feels like it's like the HMRC. It shouldn't be like that, So I don't think it's about the old stuff because they don't care about it. It's obviously must be about something that they think it's fake, but they've taken fake stuff off, haven't they? They take fake stuff off. They took my perfume off like that, and that wasn't fake, but obviously because it was not meant to sell perfume on. They take off stuff that they might think it's fake or authentic. I don't know. It might be because I've got so much of it, but I haven't got that much. If anybody think I've got a Nike shop, I haven't. You know what I mean? I've got a bit. I've got literally probably about 20 items, if that. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna reply back to him now unless it's another message saying, they need more stuff. I'm not gonna message back to them. I'm gonna wait. If it's the same generic message, I might have sent it to them already, and then them already. So I've sent 2 messages over the weekend. So I sent one today, and I sent one. Was it the Friday or was it the Saturday? I don't know. But I'm just going to wait right now and I'll see what comes across from it. I just hope none of you go through this, because if you do, it's frustrating. Yeah, he was the founder of PayPal. That's why he made his money from it. If they don't tell you, how do you expect to fix it? I don't know. They don't tell you. Maybe the person selling oh God, don't you go on about it as well, Lisa. They I don't think they would even care about somebody reporting me. What they're gonna say? Oh, this person's selling a fake Nike thing. What can I say? Oh, it's stolen. How do they know? How would that person know my thing is stolen if it is stolen? From a hearsay. If they took like people's like hearsay words like that, everybody would close down. And if they close me down, they could close every single one of you down, because it might not even be to do with anything to do with the Nike things, but people think it is. I don't know. I think you'll be all right. Just drag their feet and deal with everything. Sounds like you give them. Like I said, I've got everything. The only things I don't is obviously the secondhand stuff, but none of us have got that. So if I get banned and it's secondhand stuff, we're all in trouble. I think eBay will. I think it'll close down. I think give it 10 years, it'll be gone. If it's going to be like this, I think it'll be gone because people are sick of it more than because they can't sell anything. They just can't be doing with all this hassle. I reckon it's definitely the brand new Nike stuff, because all of a sudden you've sold a fair bit of Nike stuff. Maybe, yeah. I have sold a bit of Nike stuff. It might be the chest straps. I've just thought about that. I've got GoPro chest straps, but they're not GoPro ones, they're universal ones, and I've sold about 3 or 4 of them in the last month. But people have stuff like that, have a big bulk buy. It's like Nick and Andrew with his red noses, they're new. They won't deal with it on the weekend, so we'll leave it and wait. Yeah, I say no. I think these eBay, if they're messaging me now, I don't think that's eBay which are dealing with it. They might have sent a message now, which obviously I've clicked on a link, which is it doesn't go to like eBay itself, if you get me. It goes to, you have like a spreadsheet where you got upload pictures and stuff, and it has a category like general, financial, so on and so on and so on. And then you have a little comment bar, and you can have 1,000 words to say what you want to say. It's horrible. I had my account banned and could not get a new one till I moved house and got a new IP address. God. What about if you don't live in a house? What about if you live in a caravan or something? I don't even know if I set up this. I don't know even if I can't remember. I've had this account for a long time, 5 years, I think. So before I was even reselling. So I don't know. I don't even know if it is through my IP address or is it through my phone. I'll set it up on my phone because obviously it was through a different number when I sent it up, and I've got obviously a new phone. I've changed the number and all that lot. So don't know. I haven't got a clue. I'll just have to get my mom to come in with me as my business partner. That's all I can think. That's all I can literally think about is maybe get my mom to come in as a business partner. She's a silent business partner. I don't know. Because I will not be able to survive if I don't have eBay. That's the thing. I won't be able to survive. I know for a fact. I don't make enough money off Vinted. I don't make enough money off YouTube. And I'm not doing Whatnot. Whatnot, you have to buy stuff in like bulk and get it really cheap. And it's mainly clothing as well. So one of my friends, the 2 girls I know live around in my like sort of like area. They only sell on Vinted and Depop, and she makes loads of money on Depop. She's just got it rigged to perfection. She's selling loads, and I mean, she's got like 3 or 4 bags of stuff. But I know lots of people on Vinted are making thousands of pounds, and it's just clothing. But I'm not a clothing reseller. What's the point of me being I won't do clothing. I haven't got a clue about clothing. I know certain clothing, but it doesn't interest me. I like all the quirky stuff. I like going around. It's like Ricky. Ricky sells quite a lot on Vinted, doesn't he? But it's still minimum wage stuff, isn't it? Go to an army. That would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Yeah. Nick sold all that new jewelry and beach stuff and dog stuff. They were new. Yeah, that's true. He had loads of stock, didn't he? Loads of new stuff. Think about it. Selling brand new stuff, hence why they are asking for invoices. If it was used, yeah, you wouldn't have him. Yeah, that's what I think it was. New stuff, and I remember it recently. They put in the email recent listings, which I don't know what's recent to them. Is it recent this week or is recent a month? I haven't got that many. It's a bit pathetic how they're doing it though. Just don't connect. Just don't connect your phone to the Wi-Fi. Stay on 4G on your phone. Won't get an IP then. True. Oh, yeah, but it doesn't mean it won't happen again. That's the thing, isn't it? You can say change your IP address, change your broadband. I mean, I could change my IP address. I don't know if my mom would want to. She probably would. She wouldn't care because my mom's one of them people that like. She likes to shop around. You know, when it comes up to like, it's the end of the year. I like phone season, you know, or when it was insurance, you know, I should shop around and get something cheaper. So I don't know, but then you have contracts, don't you? So, you know, you have to pay off that contract and stuff. So it's a bit of a no-go area, really, I think. And like I said, then I'd have to start from the scratch again. So I'll be a private seller. So all of you will be like, always outnumbered. To be always like, oh, you're a private reseller, but you're a business seller. I don't know. I'm in the end of the day, I'm bothered about eBay because obviously I sell a lot on there, which obviously pays for stuff. But I'm more bothered because I want that money, and they're not giving me that money and anything, and they're still letting me sell. But if I stop selling, it looks like I don't care about them. Yeah, everybody does it. Everybody does it. Just, I mean, if you're not on your phone, just click Nike. I know. I'm just going to put Nike football boots. All right. And I'm going to filter it. Condition, new with box. 8,000. Look at that. I mean, the categories there. I mean, it's only used more. I mean, yeah. Look at these. Brand new. All this is brand new. Brand new. Oh, look, they're my ones. They're the ones I've got. Brand new. Are they going to go and shop all these in? I want them to go after every single one of these. You know what I mean? So let's just pick out somebody. Right. Let's just pick out. I don't know. That's definitely an so that's definitely an outlet one. This person. So Holly Mini. Let's have a look at her stuff. Item sold. Sellers of item. Oh, maybe not. We'll let her off. She's only got them on. Okay. Let's go on this one. 5. 5 things sold. 5 feedback. So let's open new accounts. Sneaker thingy. Here you go. Let's go on their things. Other items for sale. So why aren't they going and getting this person? Look, every single one he's got more than me. Every single one is brand new. So why aren't they going for this person? Look at it. There is no second. Oh, there's the pre-owned one. Every single one virtually is brand new pre-owned. Yeah. So what is the difference from me compared to that person? Shouldn't it be going like this? Bang, 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 bang. It's unfair. It's not right. And if I'm not saying anything about that person, but if they've got the proof and they bought the stuff, then they should be allowed to sell them. Nike are getting their money. They've got the money. They've sold it. Right? You can't go into a Nike normal shop and buy some trainers and then sell them on eBay and try and make profit. You won't make no profit. Right? You got to know what you're doing to buy stuff from the outlets, because I've bought some and they're not selling, right? If anybody wants some of my, by the way, if anybody wants some of my Nike stuff, go on Vinted and buy some. Yeah. Also, you haven't broken any of their policies, you'll be okay. I don't think I have. I don't think so. They haven't told me any. They don't tell you what they've done anyway. If it's because of the Nike stuff, it's so unfair. Has loads, but yeah, hopefully not. You still have Vinted. Yeah, I mean, yeah, James. I mean, I have got Vinted. I mean, if Vinted, well, I have got other places. I might just set up Depop again. Might as well. But Depop's clothing, isn't it? It's not other stuff. There's no other platforms really that sell stuff. Vinted. I mean, I've got Facebook Marketplace. That's a good thing, but hit and miss, isn't it? You know, the people will say, "Is it still there?" And then they don't come. You know, like my tech stuff, like I've got coffee machines, I've got Hoovers. Oh, by the way, I had some dodgy foreigners come to my house yesterday saying, and they actually knocked on my door. It went like this. And I'm not shaking your hand. What do you want? And he's like, "You want to get rid? Want to get rid?" And I went, "No, I'm a reseller." And he goes, "Oh, okay. Want to sell? Want to sell?" And I was like, "No." And then I thought, wait a minute, I might need the money because I got all the Hoovers in the carport, haven't I? They're not in the carport now. They're in the shed now. Every single one of them is in the shed. But yeah, I said, he goes, "How much?" And I went, "Well, let's see. I'll pay the 10 quid for each of them." And this is a bargain. This is, so if anybody wants them, I offered him because I knew he wouldn't buy them because I know what they're like. And I said, 250 quid and you can have them all. And he goes, okay. Would you do 150? And I was thinking, I'm doubling my money. That's it. Because if I paid 10 quid for them all, I've got like, I'm making actually probably, I'm making 100. I'm making about 120 quid profit because I got loads. And I got a Vax wash one brand new in there. Oh, and he was like, 150. I was like, no. He goes, okay, then I'll come back tomorrow. I've got no cash. Oh, yeah, okay, then. He goes, will you clean them? I'm like, no. He goes, they're for family abroad. Oh, yeah, really? They're for family abroad. I like to see you ship all these abroad. It'll cost you a fortune. You're haggling already. Dodgy foreigners. Got nothing against foreigners, but these ones are dodgy. Proper dodgy. Oh, can't believe that. Kai was saying, I thought you was going to get in a fight. Think about Vinted. What I'd have to do if I was really going to just focus on Vinted, I'd have to sell stuff and just try and sell it for quick. So, like, say for instance, this is £20 to buy on eBay. I picked up for £5, and I just have to sell it for like 10 quid. So I'll make a £5 profit, but it's gone quickly. And then say, like, I'll get resellers buying off me as well. Yeah, you're not allowed to put anything. I don't know about that Velcro. I know. I remember having an item with Velcro on it. Well, I always have things with Velcro on it, and I put Velcro in the title, and it wouldn't let me for some reason. Mad. Like police badges are apparently banned on eBay. Get plenty of sell. Yeah, there's loads of stuff, isn't there? It's disgusting. It's weird how they let certain things on and then they don't with others. just can't police the listings they rely on properly, right people, and spit and report listings. They seem to just pick on the people who are actually genuine and then just let the dodgy ones on and leave it. Just booked a holiday to Salute going in 2 days. Vinted keep taking items down saying they are duplicates. That's the one thing. See, that's the only thing that as a pro seller on Vinted is not very good. I think as a pro seller, if you've got something, so for instance, if I've got a load of these, I should be able to just put one list in and have like 20. I've got 20 in stock. As a pro member, you should be allowed to do that. Not as a normal one, but as a pro member, because it's silly. So like for the cups, Aaron bought one because he likes Batman, but I've got another one. So he's bought that one, but I now need to upload on Vinted another one. And it's stupid. It's that needs to change. They need to be able to let pro sellers have duplicates. But you can do it if you just change the pictures and change. I've done it because if it's you just change the word and you can get away with it sometimes. Printed ink, yeah, print to ink taken down. Yeah. It seems to happen when I sell similar items. They don't report it. It's probably all them printed back T-shirts that's got me in the problem. Yeah, they should do. Like as I said, they should be allowed to sell multiple things. If Vinted are expanding throughout all, like items you can list, they should be allowed to let you sell multiple things, because some things are like really, I don't know. I mean, as a reseller, if I saw like a tape company, or somebody like obviously like Big Al, sells a lot of batteries. He probably has like 100 batteries of the same sort, but he can only list one, which you got to think as Vinted, the amount of money they would make if somebody like a proper store came on. So a person who is like where I get my stuff from, so like this, I would list the sellotape, 6-pack of sellotape, and then obviously put the amount of quantities on. You can put 100 or something, and they'd make loads of money. Saying that, if anybody wants some sellotape, go to my TikTok. It's a really good sellotape. You get loads of sellotape. I think I've paid like I actually can't remember now. And the poly bags, 100 poly bags for £8 in like, what size is it? 19 by 14 size, so big poly bags. Really good. It'll be looking at any of my videos, and then go in the description. I'll see the TikTok links, and then I just get commission for it. I get like about 30-40p per sale. I need to start bumping that up as well on TikTok. Start doing some sale things on there, because I've only made £100, but you got to think how many things I must have sold. If I got 50-60p commission off each one, I've made a few. I was listing shirts. They were nothing like, all different colours, patterns and brands. If you use seller trade, Vinted don't like that, do they? So that's the only trouble. I might actually list something now. I've got something really rubbish to list on there on eBay. Something I don't really care about. I'm just keeping it like keeping them happy. So I'm not, because I don't want me, oh God's sake, eBay message. I've just sold another thing. If they ban me, they're gonna lose money, aren't they? So that's the thing. They're gonna, I know, in a multi-billion-pound company, they don't care about somebody like me. But yeah, I've just sold a mug. I've just sold a Darth Vader mug for $14.99. How I told you they'd start selling. There's a week left, isn't it, to Father's Day? So, guys, if you want a Father's Day mug, go on my Vinted. Okay, I've got loads of different Father's Day mugs. They're not, and they're not. They haven't got Father's Day on them. All right, go on there. They're only like between 8 to 12 quid. The Darth Vader ones are the most expensive ones because they're the nicest ones. But I've got Mr. Meng ones, so I've got Mr. Silly, I think, or Mr. Funny. A couple of other Mr. Meng ones. But I've got loads more, you know what I mean? I haven't just got one. I've got multiple ones. I've got 5 of one, 5 of another, 3 of another. But yeah, go on there. If you want a present for your dad or your granddad, you know, or you need to buy it for your fella, you know, obviously from your kids, get one for me. Help me out at the moment because, yeah, even though I'm never going to see that money in it as well for about God knows how many days. No, people have said keep on selling. Because what they don't want you to do is start taking stuff off. They don't want you to start taking things off, stop selling, not listing, because then you look like you're guilty and you're trying to close your shop down and you not care about eBay. If you're still selling, like basically you're not looking like you're guilty of something. You know, I've got nothing to hide. I'm still selling stuff for you. I'm still making you money. Yeah. And also, if I'm selling, they'll be like, you know what? He's got a nice little eBay account here. You know, he's selling regularly. You know, he's proven this stuff now. I just hope it's people, not robots, that are doing it because robots don't care. They ain't got no emotions, have they? So, I just hope they go, yeah, like, you know, I mean, I've sold 7 things, you know, 7 things like over the weekend because I'm not listing. I've listed like about 5 items. So, and luckily, all the items are small, like items, so I'm not too bothered. But I've now reached 700 quid. The thing you gotta remember is I've just paid for a holiday, and I've got bills. My mom thank God for her. She said that don't worry about your bills because I will obviously give you the money to pay for them because I got bills coming out. But I'm more bothered about my holiday. Remember, I've got a holiday in literally, what is it? Actually, well, let's check. This is the only thing I've got looking for. I haven't paid for the car parking yet because you've got to pay for the car parking, and obviously I need spending money. I need clothes. I don't need clothes. I've got stuff for me, but Kai needs clothes. You know, stuff like that. Where's my holiday? TUI. I went for TUI today this time. There we go. 38 days. So 38 days I'm going to Corfu. I've got the meetup as well, haven't I? The meetup. Yeah. That's where I'm going. I'm going to that place. I am going to The hotel is that. Aqualand Resort, wherever. God, that's going to be a nightmare going to the flight in the morning is at 6 o'clock in the morning. So we got to go to sleep early. Got to get up early. Got a nice little wave pool thing there. I might not come back. There's all the pools and that. You got some. This is the thing that Kai's going to be looking forward to. A few single ones. He doesn't really want to go on the single ones. There's the resort. Yeah. So yeah, I've got that. So I need spending money. Luckily, I paid all inclusive for it, so I don't have to worry about food because I don't need to. But you want to go out and buy something sometimes. Might buy some fake stuff. Oh God. You need that money. I spent. Yep, Lisa. True. My sister went to Corfu the other week. Oh, did I like it? I've never been to Greece. I actually thought Corfu was in Spain. When I booked it, I thought it was in Spain, then I realised it's not. Yeah. Anyway, let's find something. You know what? I wish YouTube did auctions where you could just sell stuff. I would do Whatnot if it was like a Whatnot version on YouTube. I'd do that, and then they send the payments, and then YouTube take off their fees when the person buys it. YouTube missing out on something there. But then it'd be like an auction thing, wouldn't it? It'd be annoying. Oh, cool. Cool. Right, I need to find something. What should I sell? What can I sell? Wait a minute. I'll find something. I haven't got much stuff anymore. I'm not putting them cameras on. I don't want to sell something that's like... I better not sell any Nike stuff. Something I've had for ages. Oh, saying that. Oh. Comics. Anybody into comics, by the way? If anybody's into comics, let me know, and you can buy some for cheap here. Literally, you can buy some for cheap. If you want to buy them all, buy them all. Tilt. Nah, I'm all right. That's just Whatnot, innit? So I will vlog it. Yeah, I'll vlog it. It's for memories, isn't it? So I'll put you over here now because I need to do. So I've got loads. These could be worth a bit of money now, the Fantastic Four. This is a old-fashioned one. So you think... Don't think I've listed these. Fantastic Four. These are when I was doing all my comics. I need to check these out. If anybody wants to buy any, let me know. Let's see. They could be worth a bit of money. Right, let's put this one in. Cars Fantastic Four is coming out. Yeah. 20p. Oh, that's an English one, that is. That's American. If it's got a special character in, it's worth more. Obviously, the earlier are more as well. So, and 4, 2, 2, oh, 2, 3, 3 should come up. Ooh. 1981, that is. 1981. Items sold 40. Condition. Oh, this is where you go. Oh, you can't really put condition. Somebody sold this for £7. There you go. I've got to go. I've got to put one of these on, haven't I? See, when I was doing all these comics, because these are the only comics I got left. When I was doing these comics, I had lots of people moaning at me. Oh, some of them was not decent and nice. Some of them was just absolute morons. There was like, this is not a good copy and whatever. I'm like, shut up. So yeah, there we go. Really nice. Back in the day when you like, you could order stuff. So you could order like X-ray glasses and stuff. Yeah, 19 Fantastic Four, Volume 1, 233, August 1981. This came out a month after my birthday. Yeah, a month or so. So I'm gonna upload this. Let's take some pictures first. I should have done these ages ago, to be fair. So if you got a comic, always take pictures of the 4 corners. Yeah. Take a picture of like the spine if you can get, like the spine. Obviously the front, the back, like I'm doing. I always take a picture of the date as well. So the first page, like so, and then take a few pictures of inside. And then you got to mention yellowed pages and stuff. Oh, so good. I need to see, what I should do really is I need to take one of these, and when they do the premiere of Fantastic Four, I need to go down to London and get the cast, the 4 of them to sign one of these, because this obviously won't be to do with any of the film. I did have a Galactus Fantastic Four. So yeah. But yeah, that one is nice and done. I gave my things to my son, didn't I? I gave my cardboard to my son. Wait a minute, I'm going to get some cardboard sleeves. I'll show you what I mean. Ow. So here's the card. Now I need to find the sleeves. Where's the sleeves gone? No. Yep. No. Oh, they're not them. I think I've used them all. Oh, great. Oh, well. I think I might have used them all. If they have. I don't know where they are. Oh, where have they gone? They are somewhere, but... Ah, there we are. I've got them. So I bought a load of these cardboard things with the sleeves. So you get one of them. You get one of these. If you go to any comic shop, proper comic shop, you will know what these are. That goes in there. Like so. And then you put the comic in there. See, you can take, I can get this graded now. Won't come back very. It's actually not in bad condition, to be fair. There we go. Sellotape it down with some clear tape. Always bite it. And there we go. That's how you get. That's how you should get a. I think it's a bit. That's how you get it. Right? And you can have that. You could just buy that. A lot of people have that, and just like what you call it, frame it on the wall like that. Nice. So yeah, this one sells for £7. So I'm going to put that on. The only thing, you know what the trouble is with these? I can't sell these on Vinted because they don't have a. See here, see how it's got like a little Spider-Man. These ones are issued when they brought them out. They issued the same comic but in two different versions. They had the newsstand one, which is basically ones where they in America or like newspaper stands where they'll have them in the weather, you know, it'll be cold, all the weather conditions, maybe in a shop where they order them in. And then they have these ones. These are for the people who are actually either a collector, so they have them sent to the house, you know, they have a prescription with them, or they sell them to a proper comic shop and they have like a load of these ones. So these ones are not as worth as much as the newsstand ones, because the newsstand ones, which got a barcode, mean they could have been in all weathers and stuff, where these are pretty much been in a shop all their life. They've never been outside, where the other ones may have been outside, so they're worth more. But with these on Vinted, you need to scan, because it's a comic. You need to scan the ISP, whatever thing it is. and he hasn't got one. So that one, and that one, I can't even list them on Vinted even if I wanted to. The only way I could get away with it is that one will sell. That one will sell. Doom, Silver Surfer. I think that's Silver Surfer. It's all to do with what's coming out soon. I've got all the Fantastic Four ones here. There's another Fantastic Four. Oh, look at that one. Too Many Dooms. It's about... Nice. I didn't even know I had them. I've got some Superman ones in here as well. I've got 4. Oh, there's a Fantastic Four. Here we go. This is when I actually read down. Here we go. So, this is a Fantastic Four one. Raw means this. 50 quid. Why isn't it so? Why haven't I got this on? If it's because you can get them graded. If it's graded, that means you send it off to. It usually goes to America, and they get graded. And they get graded for from out of 10. 0 out of 10. Most come back. I mean, this would probably come back as probably a 5 or 6, probably, because it's yellow. See how that's not like bright white, like the front's more white. Everything like dog-eared or something like that. The spine, stuff like that. A 10 out of 10. So a 9.8, which is like high, really the highest. 300 quid that's worth. Crazy. If you add Hulk versus Wolverine, you're looking about a couple of £1,000. Raw, graded, probably 4 or 5. Superman, the first ever Superman comic, #1 in the 1930s. It came out, sold at auction for over £1 million, because obviously it's so old. And got a Wolverine one there. That's more of a newer one. But yeah, I got a really old one in here. This is one of my oldest comics I ever picked up. Number 18. Look at it, you can tell how old it is. Number 18, Iron Man. 1960s. So 1969. It's worth about tenner like this. If it's graded at 9.8, so really high level, you're looking at about £1,300, but it would never get that. And then I've got Spider-Man ones. I've sold most of them are Spider-Man ones, but this is a very 100. So yeah, number 100, 1985. You're looking at about 200 quid if it's graded at a high level. So I got quite a few good ones, to be fair. I know people are not interested. If these was all Batman, I could send them straight away to Aaron. I'm gonna see if I can put it on Vinted. I might just look for a barcode on one of them. Sometimes you can get away with barcodes. See, I've got other things here. I've got Thing. They haven't got no barcodes. Oh, why? These are the Thing. Captain America. Captain Iron Fist. See, that he could be quite popular soon because he's going to be in a new Daredevil. Going to come back. The Thing. I've got lots of things. X-Force. Apparently, Ryan Reynolds is doing a X-Force film. That I tried to keep this because apparently Taylor Swift was going to be in the Deadpool Wolverine film as Dazzler. So this would have just gone up in price loads, but because this is the first edition, but didn't. Got this Thing, really old looking comic, #1. This is 1982 or 62. Mad. But yeah, I need to find. I've got Black Panther ones. They've all got the faces on there. That's the only trouble. There you go. There's a Black Panther. This is what I'm about. See how it's got the barcode on. So I'm just going to barcode that. It should be all right then. He's put new over. It's not new over. Right then. Right. About £6, £3, all different prices. So I'm just going to put it on. Anybody still here? Neil, stop talking. We'll be going off this in a minute anyway. Just going to list this to keep the eBay happy. Just got to put good. Right, what they put? Fantastic Four, Marvel Universe, comic book format, single issue, Bronze Age, grade. I haven't got a clue what grade it can be. Vintage is definitely vintage. Yeah, just listing. Oh yeah, same here. I'm only listing this. Please check out pictures for condition. Will be boarded and boat. I'm just going to put it on for $4.99. I'll do me. Right, here we go. I need to make sure this is got tracked on it now. So I'm just going to send it with with Royal Mail, you got to be careful when you're sending stuff with Royal Mail, because if you look at their things, tracking included, tracking not included, tracking not included, tracking not included, tracking included. There we go. You have to be careful. I'm only putting one on. I might put a couple of more on, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm only going to put one on. Right then, let's see if I can actually list this on Vinted. It's going to be tricky because it hasn't got a barcode, so you can't really list it. I don't really list. I've never listed comics on Vinted before because obviously a lot of them need the barcode. So select. By the way, if anybody's into comics and all that stuff and Predator, go on Disney and watch the new Predator cartoon thing. It is good. It's good. It's like 3 different stories from 3 different eras. So there's a Predator fighting a Viking. There's a Predator fighting samurais. Predator fighting a lad in a spaceship who's fighting a World War II plane, and then they all get captured anyway, and then they have to fight each other again, and whoever wins that has to fight the main boss of the Predators. It is good, and then I won't tell you the end, but it's done by, if you've seen Prey, the film Prey, Predator film, it's done by the same people. It's like an hour and a half. It's really, really good, to be fair. Gory. You know, it's like if you've seen Army Man, it's like that sort of like thing, you know. So category comics and novels. Here we go. ISBN. So that's the thing that I was on about. So let's just see if it comes up. I'll just take a picture of that. It must be a 10 to 13 digit number. See, I can't even, that's a stupid thing what they've done. So I can't literally load that up. So I'm just gonna, has this got, see, this is a new one. We haven't got a barcode. So I need to find, and I've got a few more modern. Let's try this one. No. I know this is quite new. Oh, 50 years. God's sake. Mutant. John Barnes. They don't even. I remember him. Hey, I bought him. Army of Darkness bloke. Picked him up from sold him for about 40 quid. This one's still in its wrapper. These are still in its actually. I got a whole box of Dandy comics. I can't see. Yeah, you shouldn't have bought them in the first place. Beano Dandy, waste of money, not worth anything. You might get some money if they're like the first ones. Like that one, Venom versus Juggernaut. That's cool, but it looks like. And that's imprinted. That is, so his teeth, you can feel his teeth. Is that glow in the dark? Might be. I don't think you can list. How do they list comics? That's a cool. Look at that for a. Don't even know what that is, but cool. Cool. I'm into art. You see, I need to do art and stuff. So, I do like this sort of stuff. But when it comes to some of these, they're not even worth anything. I mean, I don't even know what that is. I don't think I can list any of these because even the barcodes, This is stupid, man. How you supposed to list a comic? How are you supposed to list a comic? Ghost Rider. Look at that. Cool. Yeah. How are you supposed to list a comic if you can't even use a barcode? Have I got a magazine? I'll just have to use a magazine or something. Saying that. I don't think I've got anything. Oh, read my chat. I'm Vinted. I think I've bypassed the barcode by entering all zeros. Oh, have you? Sorry, I'm not even looking. I heard my mom going, read the chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whee! Well done. It came up as Dorothy. Will it go for it'll sell as Dorothy now though? Yeah, I'm too busy trying to do it myself, aren't I? So if I now let's see if I can search it. Let's just put fantastic. Oh, let's just put fantastic for comic. Where's mine? Yay! Yeah, look, it's there. I'm on it. So if anybody wants that Fantastic Four comic, it's for $4.99. But guys, I am actually going to go in there. I'll just read this word. Thank you, Jonathan. Great name. Well, actually, I hate the word name. Jonathan, I do not like that name because my name is Jonathan, but I like to be called John. Yes, enter all zeros. I just ignore all the chat, don't I? Hi, John. How's things going? I've only just come on the live. Any news on the eBay trouble? I had another eBay. I just sent him loads of Nike stuff because everybody's saying it's Nike. And yeah, I've sent them my passport, my driving license, my bank card, pictures of bank card, and statements of the last 3 Nike outlet purchases where I just ring, put a ring around it. I actually ran out of spaces as well. Oh, I got hiccups. So yeah, that's all I can do. If they want some more, then they're more. But I'm not going to reply back to them anyway. So I'm going to put that one to the side. I'm actually going to go through these. I'm going to put them all on Vinted. Because if I can sell them for £1 each, the rubbishy ones for £1 each, or maybe I'll bundle some of the ones that are the same like make for a couple of quid. I'll just get rid of them. Get rid. Gone. Done. But yeah, guys, I am going to go. Thank you for watching, coming in and saying how I am. Yeah, I'll update you, but I'm probably not going to update you for a couple of days now because I'm going to just leave it and let them see what they're going to do. I'm not going to reply to them if it's asking me the same repeated question because I don't see the point because I've already done the stuff and then I'll just be sending the stuff back to them. If you get me, I'm just going to wait until Wednesday and then hopefully that's 3 proper business days and then all the messages from eBay, whoever I've sent it to, will all come down and then one of them might be a bit different. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to ring them up because it's just pointless. There's no point in ringing them up because I'm emailing them, you know. So yeah, there's no point. But yeah, I'm going to go and I will probably do what's sold on eBay tomorrow. I made so much money on eBay and I can't spend it. that'll be the title, or something like that. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow probably with a video.